Did you get a lot of like the modern day Elvis talk coming at you? Did you hear that a
cool.
lot? And how did you feel about that?
That was really flattering. That was really cool. Elvis is an icon, and he's a talent and a legend. And to have people comparing me to him was like, really? I think it was just maybe in the looks department when I brushed my hair back. I mean, I don't know if vocally we're really that similar.
Another odd thing from the season, you're a front runner on the show, and then we keep hearing from people that you were helping them with song arrangements or being really helpful as they're trying to pick stuff.
That was to the encouragement of Adam, because Adam and I had been talking and stuff, and I said, I don't know what to do if they throw this at me. I don't know what to sing. And Adam said, well, you said you do Nicocosi. You should do that. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it.
Another song that I got help with, Adam. He totally helped me with that one too.
Where does that come from? And are you really that nice? What's going on?
I am nice, I think, yeah. To me, it wasn't about being selfish and being, I'm gonna win. It was an experience. Because I wasn't like anybody else, it wasn't at all an issue for me to help somebody. It was just helping them be better. And I saw so much potential. I mean, I have this kind of paternal big brother tendency in me, and like with Allison in particular.
So we're just like a family. He's like my older brother.
I saw this girl that was so talented that just needed to pick the right song and do the right thing, and I just offered my advice, where I saw fit. And there was a couple of moments of that, just because I ended up becoming friends with these people, and why wouldn't you help? Like Lil, Lil and I became really tight, and I gave Lil some advice, Anoop. And then Chris and I would bounce ideas off of each other.
I ran across Adam actually. I was like, what if I did Heartless? He was like, I think it'd be genius.
That's what you do for your friends.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, speaking of Allison, the Slow Ride duet, I think was one of the season's like maybe top moment, it's certainly top 3 moments. What happened on the stage and how did that come about? Because it was just magic up there.
Well, I heard that we were gonna have duets, and I was like, okay, I want Allison. Like it just right away I thought, I want to sing with Allison. And so I went to her and I was like, would you want to do a duet? She said yes.
We just looked at each other like, yeah. Okay, yeah, all good.
And we started listening to some of the songs on the list, and I was like, that's the one, man. That's the one with the bass, and we both really liked that song, and it was written in a perfect way to split up as a duet with harmonies and all that. And when it came together, it was like pure joy on stage.
It's like we were in our own world.
I mean, she's really, like I said, she's got this raw talent and this spirit about her. I really think that she's gifted and very special, and we just went into that zone together and locked eyes during the number and like powered out this like fun, funky rock thing. We had a blast. And I think it helped her a little bit to not be worried about the judges or the audience, to have somebody else to look at on stage really like grounded her, I think.
Yeah.
And likewise, like she's so powerful, and it was great to feed off of her energy as well for me.
We talked a lot about your performances on the show, and we saw a variety of sort of styles, and you can do a lot of stuff with your voice. And I guess the question becomes, now you're leaving the Idol world. A lot of labels, they want to be able to put you in a certain segment and say, we want to know which section to store your CD in. Do you worry about that at all, having a label that maybe wants to put you in one spot and not being able to have the freedom to explore a lot of areas, or is there one area that you kind of want to head into?
It's the postmodern age. It's all about mixing it up. It's fusion, yada, yada, yada. I think that generally speaking, when you're an artist that's breaking and that you're new to the audience, sticking with one genre is a smart thing to do so that they can understand what you are as an artist. With Idol, we have the opportunity to do whatever we want and to show a range. And so I don't see what the problem is with doing an album that kind of has a variety to it. I think it's more interesting. I think you have more for everybody. When you do an album like that, I think that you have the opportunity to release different singles for different markets. I mean, as much as I'm an artist, I'm also a business person. And I do think about these things. I want to buy a house, you know, by singing and having a good time. I mean, those are the two things I want. So I definitely have thought about it, and I don't think that there's really harm in creating a variety. You know, it's entertainment. That's the point of the album, is to entertain people. Either to take them to an emotional place, to get them to dance, to get them to feel sexy. And if those songs are different genres, then I'm the singer, so that's the common thread.
And is there a worry coming off the show? I mean, we've seen a few, you know, past idols sort of clash a little with the label. I think Kelly Clarkson famously, especially looking at you coming off the show, you seem to have a lot clearer definition of who you want to be as a singer than maybe in idol seasons past. Do you have any worry about that?
No, I think that they've gotten savvier as times have changed. I think the record industry has changed and that they've gone along with that. I'm not worried at all. I'm really positive about it. I think I've had my preliminary meetings with them, and everything's really, like, the creative talk is really going, and we're talking about different producers we want to work with and the type of album that I want to make. And we want to do kind of like a rock pop electronic fusion thing with ups and downs, you know, the emotional ballad, the fun track, the this track, the that track. And we want it to kind of have an international appeal. I mean, I want to be able, for everybody. I mean, the show, Idol, has gone further than North America at this point.
Right.
So I think for all the audiences out there, even the ones that didn't get to vote, I should make something that everybody can appreciate.
Yeah.
And they're on board. They're really supportive. And that's kind of a misconception about 19 as a label. I think that there's some talk here and there, like, oh, they own the idols, and yet it's not a bad thing. It's good to have people that invested in you as an artist, especially in the current musical climate.
Yeah, you don't want to make something and just have it off
go
into the
be
ether.
shelved, and yeah, I mean, it's actually a really good thing.